Hi guys, so I'm back and I said I was done with Christmas, but I'm not, because I thought, as I mentioned in my previous video, I'm going to make myself an ephemera folder to keep things in that I might like to use. And I'm just thinking I might like to use one of these bags. So I could fold it up like this. What I wanted to do, I might just fold it into threes. Maybe a bit less, not quite as deep. There. Now, you'll know what I'm doing in a minute. And then that's going to go, I'm working it out as I go. You know I never have a plan. Never have a plan. I'll just make it up. Okay, so maybe that should be the expandable part, and then I'm going to add something in there. Yes, this is really cool. I think going to be really cool. So what I need to do is, first of all, I'm going to put a piece of cardstock there, I think. No, yes, I'm going to put cardstock there to make it stronger. So let's find, or cardstock or some sort of paper. Like I could take this paper. I could even put that paper there. That's just from the you know, what is it called? You know what it's called, the magazine. Or I could use any of these papers. I'll use up some scraps. Just trying to find my scrapbooking. That's an old Stamperia. You probably can't even see. That's an old Stamperia, that one. Oh, here they are. Pull these out. Okay. Just have a sip of coffee. So most of my papers are Stamperia papers because that's what I can find here. So, for example, I could stick, that's almost going to be, so this is going to go, it's actually, well, I'll have it going like, no, like it like that. I'm going to have it going like that. Okay. Don't need those. I can hear that he's speaking Italian. I nearly just said something in Italian. Quite big enough, so I'll go with the first one, I think. Let's get my cut and let's put a marking on there. And I think I'll keep the bird. Pencil there and there. This is going to be really cool. This is a great Christmas idea too. You don't know what I'm doing yet, but it'll all be revealed very soon. Something I've never done before, so I'll be making it up as I go. I will be making it up as I go, but oh, sorry guys, knocked over my bin. Lucky there wasn't much in there. So I'm now thinking I might put a little notch here, and this could even be a pocket, further pocket. Rather than glue it all down, it's going to be a pocket. So this is going to be like a ephemera thingy. That's what I'm going to call it, an ephemera thingy, an ephemera holder thingy. Okay. Hopefully I'll get it done in one video because it's going to be quite complex. Quite complex. So that's going to glue on there. Yes, it is. I've made one decision. Okay. So that's going on there. Oh dear, it slipped because they're slippery bags. They are slippery bags. There we go. Okay. So that's going there. Let's hope it sticks down. Right, then my hands are cold hands. Okay, I'm going to make this an expandable folder. It's going to be an expandable folder. So I need book pages, and I'm going to recycle these. That's what I'm going to do. I would never use any of this, but I think they're nice strongish pages to use. Don't know how many I need. I put 3. Okay, I'm going to cut these down to size. So first, let's see. I might need to cut them. I need to measure them here. So this is what I need to measure here. So I want them a bit smaller than that. I actually might have to cut these pages down. I'm just thinking for a second, because I might have to get my big cutter, because they're not going to fit in my little cutter. So first I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut them all together. If I use my big cutter, I can do that. I just have to get it. We're going to do the Liz the Paper Project technique, where we use book pages to create our pockets and not envelopes. In the spirit of recycling. So I just need to cut quite a few. I'll cut these down and then that's not right. Okay, so what size are they? I can do the measurement this way now. Just under 12. Don't you love it? Just under 12. Those might be able to use those for something else, you never know. And then the length is just under 21. How about that? Just under 21. Okay, let's see how many I've got. 1, so that'll be 1 pocket. 2 pockets. 3 pockets and 4 pockets, as luck would have it. We're going to have 4 pockets. Right, put you over there. 4 pockets. So I might grab this glue. A little bit less oozes out. Okay, so now I want to make sure my ups are up, so you need to glue your pockets together, and you need to keep one side open, so you're only gluing around 3 sides, and you could then take them over to your sewing machine and stitch if you want to, if you want them to be even stronger, but I don't think for my purpose they don't need to be any stronger than that. Okay. So that's that one. Now I'll take this one here and this one. So I need to glue those. So I'll go around here. I mean, it's not the end of the world if they are upside down a bit, but if you can avoid it, it's probably better. I must remember this idea. I really like this idea. I'll just move that one out of the way. There we go. That's that one. Now this one, have that on the inside. So we'll glue here. and glue them together. I do like this technique of making the expandable folders as well. I think it's very good because you're recycling pages. And here, glue this one. And that one. Now, I've been very careful to put all of my pages. Now, in theory, you would let them dry before you do anything else. That's the theory, whether it happens in practice. So, very careful to keep everything, the openings at the top. Close that. And now I can get my glue stick. And so that's going to attach to the front. This is going to attach to this one, just like we did the envelopes. So just line them up. Make sure you've got your openings all at the top. If you were to make a boo-boo and have your opening at the bottom, you'd have to slip some glue down the bottom and then just do a very thin snip across the top to open it again. That one there, and then I'll make sure I get plenty of glue on there, and that one there. And they're not perfectly lined up, you know me, I don't worry about that. Okay, now I'm actually going to glue the all over. I know you could just glue down the center so they expand better, but I feel like it's going to be more sturdy if I glue the whole thing. So this is my, again, being careful then where your opening is. See, look what happens. I don't want to pull it because my glue's still wet. I want to separate my pages. So I'm going to put glue everywhere on here. And maybe I should use, probably should use maybe a wet glue. Be stronger. So I don't want it to fall apart. Where you've got pressure points, you want to use a better glue. Now I won't be tugging at this until it dries. And that is going to glue in here. I think I've told you previously the measurements of the bags, but I should tell you again before I go any further. So this bag measures, I've told you before, but I'll tell you again, 14.5 inches by 8.5. So it's a nice big size. That's going to glue there, and then I'm going to put my glue on here. So this is going to be my little folder where I keep all my bits to use in December. So I'm not going to have all this huge mess everywhere on my table with all these plastic folders. I'm going to make a selection, and then if I'm missing anything, I can always add it. Okay. Then this, I'm going to take this and fold it. Yep, my openings are at the top. Fold it over there and stick it on there. Make sure it sticks. I mean, the possibilities with doing this in a bag like this is endless. So far we've got a pocket here. We're going to have a pocket there, and we've got, we'll make sure they didn't glue together. And we've got our expandable bit there. Now we're going to leave that to dry, and we're going to decide what to do here. And this is closing like this. So I'm thinking I'd like an eyelet there, and so I can close it up. And I'm also thinking I might open this here. have another tuck spot because I want to put papers and things in. So I think I will open that. I've made that decision now while I was sipping my coffee. I'm opening it here. Like so. And I am going to put a scrapbooking paper here, and then I'll decide whether I want to put a pocket on there or not. So I want to see what scraps I have here. That could be nice. I'll put that there. So let me get my pencil, because it's perfect. And I'll just grab my thing that fell on the floor. So it's a bit of a hodgepodge I should say, not a hodgepodge. It's a bit of a hodgepodge of papers because I'm using up my scraps. Now, where did I put my marker? I can't see it. I bet you guys, oh yes I can. I was going to say, I bet you guys can see it. So then I'm thinking this can also be a tuck. And I might make it a tuck on the opposite side to there. So, is that going to work? I'll put extra glue down there, I think. So I'll put my little snip here. Yeah, I'll have this side, I think. I'm not stitching it because this bag is expandable, so it means you can fit quite a lot in there. Oh, I was going to put an eyelet there, but I won't be able to do that. I could put it there. I could put it there. So I need to put my glue around the edge of this one. But here, I'm going to go a little bit thicker with the glue because I'm going to punch. Or will that be... No, maybe I won't punch a hole. I won't punch a hole on the other side like that. I won't do a notch out on that side. Because otherwise it'd be confusing which way does it open. So that goes there. Now, because this is meant to be practical, I need to put a clip on there. It's not, unless I didn't get any glue there. Maybe I didn't get any glue there. I'll just put a clip on there just to see if they're going to stick down. Oops, dropped something. One here. I don't even know what I was saying before. I interrupted myself. Okay. And of course, this can be, if you're not doing Christmas or you don't celebrate Christmas, because not everybody celebrates Christmas, because we're all have different religions and things, you can adapt this to something else. Now, my other thought was you could add in pages here, and that could be a journal. That would be really cool. Really cool. Like that. Or you could, and you could have that, you could have it folded the other way and have that on the outside. Anyway, I'll probably have a play around with something like that. Right. So that's there. I think I might put a pocket across here. You're anxious, are you, Lulu? You'll be all right. What? Art history. You'll be all right. I bet you know it. Nope. Put that across there. No. Oh, decisions. It's decision time. Have some of this. Quite like that. Yes, maybe I'll do that. It's the right height. I don't want a teeny tiny pocket in the sense that I don't want things flopping. So I need to make my pocket deeper. You could also attach, oh, maybe I'll attach a glassine bag. Oh no, I've got this spotty bag. I could attach this bag there and slip things in, or this bag. I think I might attach that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do the pocket. I'm going to attach a bag. This is going to be a very good holder. It's going to have lots of places to put things. And then I won't remember where I put them all. That's what will happen. I'll be sifting through it. It'll take me 10 hours to sift through it. So I'm not so, you know, just for me, I'm not so concerned about the decoration or anything like that. It's going to have more of a practical purpose. But if you were sending it to someone, of course, go bananas decorating. I'm just going to leave that like that for now. I've got this space over here and I've got this space inside. So let me have a sip of coffee. Now, let me have a little thinky about this. So you could have a pocket, which would be a fairly obvious thing to do. I need to deal with this. These bags were faulty. I'm just going to put some glue under there. So I think in one spot, I wouldn't mind some transparent pockets or little pockets where I could, you know, like have a row of little pockets that I could put some things in. Maybe I'll do that. I want it on that side. I have all these little bits here, you see. Could be really cute. Put that one up there. That one there. Rather than having transparent glassine ones, you could do that. No, do I want to put it there? Or do I want, I think I'm going to have a side belly band there. And I'm going to put these on the outside. So that one's going to go up there. No, I think they're better on the inside. Sorry, guys. I'll put that one there. They're better on the inside because otherwise the things will bend. I have a deeper pocket down below. Excuse me while I just figure it out as I go. And let's choose another one. I love that paper. I'll have to have a piece of this paper, I think. Yeah. Oh, it's already the right width as well. It's just meant to be. It's just meant to be. And we might have, I think I'll do not a deep pocket. We'll have not so deep pockets. Doesn't really matter where I put my marking, to be honest. I can just, so that one will go there, and I can have another not so deep pocket, and I will choose what. Where's that other lovely, I hate this one. Absolutely love that. Too much blue. Not that it really matters, does it? Oh, what about this one? This is perfect. So let's just measure it with that one. And I will trim a little bit off the height or the depth. Okay. And they are all going to go in there. So my next job is to get them that one's a little bit shorter, so I'll just kind of eyeball it. I'm just going to do my little notch. Okay, and then I can take this off now, I think, and we will glue these down. Like another cute thing you could put in here, sew into there as pages could be, I'm just thinking of it now, if you were to print out some doodle ideas, like I made little books for the kids, but you could print out some doodle ideas and put them in there as pages. So this is just like the go-to folder with all your bits and pieces and ideas. So these are just going to be little pockets. So obviously in the deeper pockets I'll put bigger things that stick out so I can see them, because I didn't do transparent pockets. I just wanted to use up my bits and pieces. So this is a Mintay, M-I-N-T-A-Y paper, and the rest is all Stamperia paper, except for the green one on the other side. That's a Maja, M-A-J-A paper. Because I get lots of questions, which papers are they? Okay, I do put a lot of glue. It's oozing out. Okay. Just come back and check, because this is a shiny bag. Like if you have a craft bag, you could easily do it with a craft bag, like a lunch bag, a big one. It probably will stick better because this is, as I said, is shiny. It's a coated sort of paper. So for this little project, all we need is some scraps of scrapbooking paper and a bag, and a glassine bag I've added. Okay. It's midday. Just got to let that dry a second, and then we'll decide what to do on the next. Then I'll go and gather all my stuff, and then I'll fill it. I'll come back and I'll join the videos together and I'll fill it. Let's make sure this is not all sticking. So pocket here, pocket there, sticking, pocket there, and pocket there. Nice and stuck. We've got little tucks here. So this is a new take on the ephemera folders. Okay, and of course you can go cray and decorate. I might, when I've decided, I might have a label or something. And then I've got a pocket here at the back. There, glassine bag, and then that. Then we've got our things there, and then here I need to do something here, and I'm just trying to think, what do I want to do there? Not quite sure. So I could put a big piece of paper like here and have another side tuck, but I don't think I'll do that. Let me think. I could have just a nice, put a nice deep pocket, and put tags in there. Could be good. Put tags in there. Or my other thought was, and I can't decide, just put a nice, not this wide, but put a belly band and you can slip things in. Now I think I like the idea of a pocket. I think I'll do a pocket. I just want to, this is a little bit too deep, so I'm going to just trim off a little bit, because otherwise I won't be able to get things out. And this is where I'm going to store maybe taggy sort of things. Right, so I'm going to glue that on there. Could be a little bit wider, but I'm only going to store narrow things there. So that's going to go there. That's all sticking down. That's all stuck down. That's all good there. Just keep checking it because the glue's wet and we don't want it to stick. Got our pocket there, that's all stuck down, that's stuck down. And that's there. And the other thing I could have, if I wanted to, and I might want to, is I could have, and I threw that out, just, no, not that one. I could have another little, maybe we'll do a double pocket. I've now decided to do a double pocket. I'm not going to do it this deep. I probably won't even have, I'm making all these pockets, but I probably won't even have enough stuff. I can't see where I didn't put my marker now. Oh, there it is. I think that's it there. I hope it is. Yes. Oh no, and I need to trim it down a bit. It's got too much. It's too deep. Take a little notch out of that. And I'm going to glue that there, about there, so I can slip some things in there as well. I probably won't have as much stuff as that, but anyway, I guess you can, the more spots you've got, the more you can spread. Now another idea is coming to me. The more you can spread things out. Probably could have made it a little bit shallower, that pocket. It doesn't matter. Okay. And then I had another idea. Let me see what I've got floating around here that might go. Another little pocket there. Do we need all those pockets? Is the question. Do we need them all? Make sure they're all sticking. So there's those pockets. So we've got expandable folder. Pockets here. Pocket there. Pocket there. Bag. Pocket there. You could put pockets here if you wanted to. We've got pocket here and here. I think that's enough. I could put another one there. That's the thought. Anyway, if I need it, I'll add it. Oh, no, that's not long enough. I know that one's long enough, but it's the same as the one above. So anyway, that's the thought. So I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll come back with some things to put in it. You could also sew into here some of your papers that you might like to tear from. Could be good. Could sew those in there. Maybe you could even attach them here. So I will be back soon. Oh, didn't turn you off. Did I even turn you on? I did. Okay, so I'm back. It's actually been a few hours because I needed to sort out all of my stuff. Now I've pulled out what I think I might like to use, but I'm not 100% sure. So now I have to figure out where to put things in this little ephemera folder. And that one is continuing to stick down. No, it's not. That's good. So I guess first of all in here I'm going to put all these little things. And of course I haven't pulled out, not of course, but I haven't pulled out, I've got a few, these are from scrapbooking papers. I haven't pulled out book pages for collaging, so I might find a few of those and add those afterwards. So I'm putting all my little things in these little pockets here. And I'm just going to sort of cover them, load them up on top of each other, I think. All of the stamps can go there. They're scrapbooking paper ones, and then these can go. There's a few of those, there's not many. And then I put the little holly there. Anything teeny tiny can go there. And then I have all these where, I don't know, it's kind of hard to sort of, I had all my, I punched a few sort of tabs and whale tails, so they can go in one. Some are on just regular paper, some are those are regular paper ones. I'll put those all in together because they're a bit soft, so I'll put those in there. And some are scrapbooking papers, so I'll put those in there. And I did one of those tab punches. Oh, here's some more. Shove those in that pocket. Okay. And then what else? Oh, I've got so much stuff here. So these are all sorts of things that I thought would, I've got some of my tags. I didn't actually have much left over from all the journals and stuff I've made of my printed ones. So I've just, and a few bits of scrapbooking paper that I thought would be good for tabs. Now, not tabs, tags. I was hoping that would fit in there, but it doesn't. So let me see. Oh, I'll put them in this pocket here. This is where they can go. And I may find that I need to, so that's long, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to leave it like that because it gives me options. So I'm just going to slide those in there if I can. Of course, the more stuff I put in, the more bulky, the more difficult it's going to be to slide them in. That's it. And then I'll put all of these in there. I could decide to put a pocket there if I find that I need it. So they're all tags, and so they're scrapbooking bits that I thought were good for that sort of thing. And then I've got all of these bits here. Now, I might even end up putting in a couple of the originals of these. I'm not sure. And then I've got so much stuff. So I've got, these are scraps to use. And so I'm thinking these, I was going to slip them in here. I thought this was a good spot for those, so they should fit. I'll put the bigger scraps at the back and the smaller scraps at the front. I don't know if I need to trim any off that. So these are all different bits, and they're going to stick out a bit, but I didn't want to trim them down any further than what they were. That's a piece of wrapping paper. I didn't want to, from a few years ago, I didn't want to trim them down any more than what they were because, you know, don't know what... One just attached to my jumper and flopped on the floor. So, you know, you don't know how long you need them. So you can't trim them all down. So shove all of those in there. Big ones. As best I can, I'll put those at the back. So plain ones. And then these are some of those smaller pages that I had printed. So I've got those folded in there. That's good. More scraps, that's a big piece. We'll put that in a minute. So all those, I just tidied them up so they didn't have any rough edges, and a few extras that I had floating around that I thought I might like to use. I haven't pulled out any Florentine papers. I probably should do that too. They could go on the front bit. So that's that. That goes in there. And there's this one fit. It should fit. Yeah. Okay, so they're all in there. That's where all the little pieces of paper are going, and they do stick out. So lucky I didn't put any sort of, you know, tie around it. Got that there. We've got this pocket up here that we can put something in. So what can I put in there? I have some little things here, but I think I'd like to keep all. I might not even put any. I'll put these 2 stickers in there. I've got 2 stickers. I think my sister might have given me those. I'll put those 2 stickers in there. I've only got 2. They can go in there. And then when I open it here, I've got this big pocket here. I think I'll put the cardstock in there. Now, some of this cardstock might be too tall. If it's too tall, it'll have to go. No, it's not. It's fine. It's going to fit just. And if, otherwise, I just trim a little bit off. So that's cardstock. And I might need the cardstock for pockets and things like that and journal cards. So that's going in the front there. And then I'm thinking, I've got a few of these things here. These are a few of Mrs. Coggs I pulled out because they're super cute. And then I've got a lot of my own here from my kits that I love. And I probably could even, maybe I'll grab one or two of the originals, a few things to decorate there. I could grab one or two of the originals and put those in. So I'm going to put Mrs. Coggs, let me see here. Oops, what's happened? Oh, it went down into the bag. That's funny. Oh, well, that's clever. So it could slide down into the bag, but then I'll fold it. So I could actually have a double layer, see? I could have a double layer, or I could glue that shut. I might decide to glue that shut. So I'll have to be careful of that, won't I? Put the papers back in. There they go. You just don't need to be sliding down there, papers. I'll just fold you back like that. There we go. Okay, so we're dealing with this here. So we've got the scrapbooking papers in there. And then here is where I'm going to put all my bits. So I'm missing a pocket here. This pocket here could have, where's Mrs. Coggs gone? I think I mixed her up with these, did I? No, I've lost Mrs. Coggs. Did I put them in somewhere? Well, they're not in there. They're not Mrs. Coggs. I don't know where I put Mrs. Coggs. Well, these are mine, so I'll put those. I was going to put Mrs. Coggs in there because they were a bit smaller. I may have to trim some of these down. I've lost Mrs. Coggs. She's disappeared. They have disappeared. Did I put them in somewhere? This is going to be a problem. That's the issue, is I need to be able to remember where I put things. She didn't slip in there with the scrapbooking papers, no. Oh, I put them in the back. What a goose. I'll put them in the back. Now what I might do here, I don't want those sliding around. So do you know what I'm going to do? Because I didn't close it. I'm going to clip them there so they don't move. Okay, so here, I've got all of these. Hopefully they fit, because otherwise I need to trim them down. I'm going to put those in there. Yes. And then I have these. I might put, I've got words. I've got so many things to put in. So I might put these, and they can go in one as well. And let's see what I've got here. I've got some words. I think I'll put those in a pocket. And these labelly things I think I'll keep separately. That's those. Okay, so these can go in. There's another piece of paper there. Can go in there. And then here I've got those in there. I've got Mrs. Coggs in there. Here I want to put these. So I've got all of the, I got lots of my fussy cuts, and I got a couple of dreams, etc. But I think mostly mine, and a card. So those can all go in there. They all go in there. I've got a pocket for the fussy cuts. You know what would have been cool if I had tabs. And then those can go in there. The words can go, and then I've got the words and the washi tape. So those pockets are all full. It's exploding. I knew it would be exploding. But you see what I can do here is I can always put a clip, because it's not going anywhere. It's just staying here. It's just to try to keep me a bit more organized. When I'm working, I can just pull everything out of the pockets, you see, and then have all the stuff around. So then I've got these. Maybe those can go in with the other ones. Yeah, they were. Put them in like that, and I can see them. Clip that down so it behaves itself. Oh, I've got a pocket in here. Oh, I'm going to put all my words in there. Maybe not those. Now, just a minute, I've got these. I might put those in the glassine bag in the back. or I might cut them and put them there. I'm not sure. We'll work that out in a minute. So I've got all of these words because some of them are small, so I don't want to put them in the glassine bag because I wouldn't be able to get them out. So they need to go in a pocket somewhere. So those go in there, and these can go in here as well. I'll just trim them down a little bit. Some of them need to be trimmed. So they're not singles. I put them like, trim them like that. So they go in there. I forgot about that pocket. Okay. So that's all those sorts of things. They all go in there. That's great. I need to trim off. This is going to be annoying. I need to trim that off because this is quite wide. So probably in the first videos I'll bumble around because I won't be able to find things because I won't remember where I put them. But I'll eventually get there. So that's that. So you can clip that shut. That's done. And it's exploding. I probably, you know what would have been a good idea is to maybe attach some baker's twine and that tied closed. That could have been good. Now these I'm going to cut them in twos. I'm going to trim off this piece here. I thought I was super organized, but I'm not. I'll trim off all my bits. And I'm going to just put them in there in twos, I think. So I do have a pocket for everything. I've just got to get the washi. Well, it's not washi. It's strips of papers and now I've got to be careful not to snip. Favorite Christmas treats. There we go. Got to be careful not to snip them in the wrong way. They go in there. I'll be pulling them all out anyway because I'll need them. So read them carefully if you've downloaded them. I'll put the link to the video where the link to this list is. And you can go to that video, to its description box, and download the prompt list if you want it. So they are going to go in there. And I may, you know, I'll pull out my tray and put the things in the tray. So, and then each time I can just put them away now. Let me be careful here. There's the question mark there, so that's the end of that one. Question mark there. And of course it will, the bulginess will go down as I use stuff. Now another thought that I had was I could have put two, if I had space, I could have put two eyelets there and put an elastic, because I have these other papers that, well, they'll just have to float around. I've got some bigger papers, Santa list, food, okay, so they don't go together. I'll show you in a sec. And then of course I'll pull out washi tape, and then I'll be pulling out, I've got another pocket there. Forgot about that pocket. Did I put something in that one? I don't remember. I don't think I did. These are going to be, oh, some of these will get stuck in there. The longer ones. I'll take those little ones out. Put these longer bits in here. I just thought they'd be nice to use rather than throwing them out as a type of washi tape. Some are paper, some are scrapbooking papers, and those little ones I'll have to put in here. Put those in here. Just behind those there. Oh, I haven't pulled out any Florentine paper, so why don't I do that? And that can go in that pocket there. I don't think I put anything in there, but that's going to be quite hard to get into. So, oh, here's a couple more. Just a minute. I'll put those in here with those in there. It's looking a bit like a hot mess at the moment, but it'll get there. Now, where's my Florentine paper? So I'm just going to grab a few bits and pieces of these. You can see I don't have very much left. And they will go in that pocket. And I will pull every, I put them in backwards. I will pull every, I'm going to have to take it off the table, guys. I will put, let me just pull out and see what I've got here. I just don't have very much variety left. That's my thing. Pull it all out and just take a few bits here and there. So then I don't have to have a, my whole aim with this is I don't have to have then a million pieces, you know, folders and things like that flying around driving me bananas. I'd like just a piece of that. Just cut that down. Keep that. Okay, see, those strips can go in there. Put the strips in there. So I hope to be less confused, having sort of reduced myself what I've got on my table. I can always get more if I run out. I've got way more stuff than I could possibly fit in that journal. Oh, that's a scrapbooking paper. That's a printable. That's from, I'll slip that in the other area. That's from, what are they called? Digital Curio. So they can go. And I really have, I can't tell you, my folder, my Christmas folder was bulging. And it's not bulging anymore. My Christmas plastic envelope. So I have managed to use a lot of stuff. And yes, same with these. These folders are no longer bulging. I'll keep all those bits. I don't know, I can't remember if I got one of those. It's my last piece of that one. I think I've got that one. Yep. I like the green, or if I've got that twice, that's okay. And that's it, guys. I don't have any more left. I've used it in everybody else's stuff. And I love this one. This was from a few years ago. So I don't have that one anymore, but I'm going to cut it. Actually, I'll cut it there. But I'm also going to keep these pieces as well because they're all different. I really like those. And I haven't used them for anything for myself. So that's those. And so these, if I can manage it. Now that is too wide. I'll just fold it because I don't know where I want to cut it. And these will go, if they can bear it, they're going to go in that pocket there. I knew I needed that pocket. So here goes it. If they don't fit, well, some of them will, well, the bigger ones will go in here. How about that? These bigger ones will slide in there. Yes, they will. They do as they're told. Push that all down and fold that over there. Oh my goodness, it's a bulgy thing. Now let's see, does this big one, do these big ones fit in here? If they don't, they go in the other part. They do. So they can go in there and they stick out, so that'll remind me that that's them. So yes, it's a bit of a bulgy thing, but I'm very happy about it. And if I were to take something like this, well, obviously I think I would cut my papers down so they fit in, so they wouldn't get damaged, or I'd fold them. if I were to take this away with me. It's quite heavy. I probably reduce the quantity of the things that I've put in here, but as I'm not traveling anywhere, they are just, it's just going to sit with my journal as I work on it. So there we go. So that's it. That is it. That's my that is my folder. So I've got 2 pockets here. One pocket I put a couple of stickers, and this has tags. And then here I've got take the clip off. I've got this in this pocket I've got all words, and it's really easy to get them, which is good because they're little. And I could have put those in there, but I like them there. In here I've got scrapbooking bits of paper. Here I've got things with writing and little bits of pieces of ephemera. Here I've got the fussy cutting things, and then I've got some of my bigger journal cards. In that one and the back one I've got Mrs. Cog. I may stitch it down, take everything out and stitch down there so they're not sliding, or I could put smaller things in there and then have 2 double layers, so that's something to be decided. Here I've got the prompts, whale tail or tabs, little things and little bits of that, and then Christmas stamps. And then here we have bits and pieces of printed papers, and some not. And then we've got the glassine bag with washi tapey sort of things, and then we've got here the Florentine papers. So that's going to be good. It's going to keep it all there for me. So we'll see if I get confused or not. And then of course I've got to add, I'll have a little pile of what are they called? I'm having a blank. A pile of, see, I can use this envelope. I'll keep this envelope near just in case I need it. A pile of, book pages and grid paper and that sort of stuff. And then here I had some bigger papers that I might want to use in the collaging, especially these. I could have folded them and put them in, but I didn't. So I've got those. And so what I think I might do with these is just clip them together with this. I'm going to clip them in here, and that's just going to hang around like that, and that's just going to sit on top. And then I have the journal over here, and that is all I'm going to need on my table. And I'm loving this spine, is fantastic. And yep, I chose not to use tape. I did not want to use any tape, duct tape or anything like that. So I'm super excited to have a play in here, but we're not up to that yet, are we? And there's that needs to be done. That's why that's got to keep some pages bigger, because I probably put a full sheet on there. And then remember, that's a tuck there, for example. So there we go. So ready to go, ready to rock and roll on the 1st of December. So I hope you enjoyed that. I mean, it is a bit wonky. There's things exploding out everywhere, but it is an idea that can be developed. This one with the bag, I think it's an idea that can be developed. So it just sort of came to me as I was doing the video. So anyway, it's all in there. It's all doing okay. The bag is quite strong, and of course it will thin out as I use stuff. So yep, really fun, really fun. So there we go. So get ready, guys, and we will start on the 1st of December. Thank you for watching. Bye.